So guys, nice to meet you. We're all now here together from different flights, and just a little introduction. My name is Rimandas, and we will fly to Brussels today on Bravo November. Aircraft technically fine, we checked it already. Frederick, first officer, we are doing some line introduction flight under supervision. So if something is not exactly according to the procedures, let us know about that. So we will debrief it after the flight. But Frederick is almost completed with the line training already, so it should be nice, and all should be like it. Yeah, good. Let's say flight times to Brussels will be 2 hours and 10 minutes, and on the way we have a nice tailwind which will make it a bit shorter, 2 hours.
On the way back here?
Yeah, on the way back. Very good, really nice all the way. And Brussels also reporting at the moment plus 14. I believe it will be much warmer when we will arrive. I'll keep you updated about the actual temperature. Regarding the food,
don't need anything on the way over, maybe on the way back.
He's on a very strict diet for him, so
yeah, I still have the breakfast bag then. So
okay.
Drink?
Still water to drink. Standard, yeah, and I will take breakfast on the way too, whenever we will have time. Any questions or suggestions?
No.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Thank you.
Hello again. Now we will do a walk around here in Riga for our nice Boeing 737 Bravo November. And basically when I'm checking my aircraft, I'm just checking the aircraft is fine for me to fly, and it's all according to the required standards. So I'm checking the wheel well, checking that it's all clean, no leakages, everything clean, no covers. Then we have to check also the cargo compartments. That's actually security requirement. The cargo compartments, they should be empty and no foreign objects. Lights, exterior lights and engines, very important thing. Again, no dents, everything fine. I can see that somebody is waiting for me already, so I'll say hi for him. Hello. Yeah, 7.6, yeah? Good. Sign it now. So we have to put lots of signatures before departure. I was counting once, approximately 20 maybe. So, navigation lights and position lights as well, all in place. Static dischargers, all in place. Also important part is the tires by itself, the condition of the tires. It looks fine here at the moment. This one is completely new, as I can see, and that one is a bit already used. It should be also dry here, no leakages, as you can see, it's all fine. And a bit visible part of the strut. Yeah, wheel is lots of things. Again, I'm just briefly looking into it. There is no obvious leakage from the hydraulic systems and all other things I'm playing. Hello guys. Stabilizer, static dischargers as well, APU discharge bottle indicators. I usually do a walk around a bit faster during the winter season, very slow when it's nice weather. Wheels, some spiders already creating the nets here. Good. Okay. All fine. This is basically the same part, just like a mirror from the opposite. So dischargers, position lights, no dents on the leading edge. and the engine number 1 looks fine. You can sometimes turn to see if it actually moves freely. Okay, so walk around is completed. See you in the cockpit. So, see you later. SAD we have, it will be valid for Echo, yeah? Which page is that? Page 103 Delta, yeah? Good. For the performance, we are in Bravo Bravo November. And we are in Riga. We have runway for the departure 18. And let's take into section Echo for the planning purposes at the moment. Runway conditions, we have dry.
12 degrees.
Wind is calm. And 12 degrees outside temperature.
1011.
1011. And estimated takeoff weight? 45.5. I have preliminary assumed temperature 51 degrees, 45.5, 85.2 and 1, flaps 5, 125, 126, 133.
Same.
These are the papers for you.
Thank you.
I'll give it. Let's start APU, please. Okay. And please zero for your weight. Okay, 37.9.
45.4.
45.4. Execute, please. Enter the cruise CG 19.8. And take off CG the same 19.8.
4.0 at 4.
Okay, so 4 units set.
Yep.
Just a moment, I will finish this load sheet. Check. So 2 hours and
12 minutes.
12 minutes. And we have the alternate today. Echo Hotel Bravo Kilo. All done. So we can cross-check the performance now for 45.4, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, 45.5. Let's execute 51 assumed temperature.
Yeah. Take off. 50.
So 50. Why 51?
I put 45.4.
Okay, 45.4. So 52 assumed temperature, outside temperature plus 12, and 185. Yes, we have 85.
86, yeah.
Because the bleeds is out, that's why, as we discussed. And the 125, 126 and 123.
125, 126, 133, plus 5.
Yeah, good. How many passengers do we have?
59.
59, and I have 58.
In my list was 58 as well because the passenger, they changed the aircraft and she had 22 deltas, so she is on board. But
Okay, so then maybe you can call somebody from the ground staff to clarify that, because we have 59 now. We're a little bit late, as I can see now, but you know. How many passengers we have? 58 or 59? Because we have 58 here.
So you fly it?
Yeah. We can request for clearance as well. And this is also our paper.
Ground Air Baltic 60 kilos, stand 219er, request clearance to Brussels, please.
Baltic 60 kilo, labrīt ground clear to Brussels, Wallet 4 Echo departure, squawk 4360.
Wallet 4 Echo departure 4360 Air Baltic 60 kilo, thank you.
So we have valid for Echo in the box. We have 4000 and squawk 4360 set. Stand by for the brief. I'll do the brief a bit later as soon as they will sold out. So we will have LMC now. 37861 plus 84. Okay, can we correct the zero fuel weight? 38 exactly.
38. 45.5.
45.5. Accordingly, we have to correct this one as well.
Yep.
And then it gives us 51 assumed, 125, 126, 123, we went 185.
Now I have to, yeah, so 45, 51 now?
Yep. 86.3 checks. And the speeds 125, 126, 133. Okay, so we have now totally 59 passengers. We can close the doors. 2 hour and 12 minutes flight time. Enjoy the flight. Ciao.
Cabin crew doors automatic, please.
Okay, so the doors closed. Finally, now we have load sheet and the all LMCs.
Okay.
We have to do the briefing for the departure. We cross-check for the performance runway 18 Echo 737-500. We have Bravo Bravo November. We have assumed temperature method for the takeoff 51 degrees, outside 12, the N185 2 target speeds 125, 126 and 133. We have it.
Yes.
So emergency briefing until 80 knots. We stop in case of any malfunction. After 80 knots until we only stop in case of major malfunction. And it will be the engine failure, fire warning, aircraft unable on safe to fly, or obvious pilot incapacity. The call out from the pilot, very loud and clear, failure, and I have to say stop. My controls. I will close thrust, disconnect the auto throttle, speed brakes up, reverses unlocked, full brakes until complete stop. Then you will check the performance of my actions. If I forget something, you will call aloud for that. Below 60 knots, we can inform the ATC by calling Baltic 60 kilo stopping, and then I have the complete stop. I will go to the PA. I'll say for the cabin crew and passengers, attention cabin crew at your stations. Then we will evaluate the situation. If it will be needed, we will do the evacuation checklist, which is on the back side of the QRH. Otherwise, if we reach B1, we have to continue positive climb direct, no actions until 400, except to cancel the fire bell. If we have it at 400, we do identification of the problem. If it's a required memory item, then I will call for the memory items applicable for that particular emergency. In case of engine failure, we will proceed straight to Rugby, which is on the fixed page number 1, and it will be a parallel entry into the holding pattern. Standard departure we have today valid for Echo, so 400 LNAV, 800 climb thrust, 3000 acceleration. Autopilot I will engage above 1000 feet, and MSA 2700. Yeah. So for the navigation support 178 on my heading, we can change 178 on the course selector as well. I will change for you as well, okay?
Okay.
178. And distance from Riga. So Riga 11205, 11205 set also on both sides. 3.8 we have to start to turn. So in case if LNAV will not going to make it, we will do it conventional.
That's good.
Taxi route, I guess it's clear. And intersection Echo for the takeoff, shift will be 600 meters, yeah. If no questions, briefing completed.
Sure.
Then let's do the pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Instrument transfer switches normal. Window heat is on. Pressurization mode auto. Flight instruments.
Okay, flight instruments we have heading 089 in H1011 on altimeter reading 20.
Heading 089 and altimeter 1011 and reading 40. Parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Takeoff. Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Pre-flight checklist.
Can I press this on that side? Good, so I'll just say short hi for the passengers.
Sure.
Okay, now we have a cabin safety demonstration already, so we will do it a bit later, okay?
Sure.
Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted. Release this show. There are 6 emergency exits, 2 doors in front of the cabin, 2 in the middle or wings, and 2 at the apart. Emergency lights, there is no floor well. I'll guide you to the exit.
Ground flag. Okay, pre-departure completed, all doors hatches closed, so brakes on, you can lift us up, stand by for the pushback. Let's request push and start.
Ground Air Baltic 60 kilo, stand 219er, request push and start.
Air Baltic 60 kilo, your flight on expired, please send delay.
Okay, so I'm talking to the flight ops.
Yep.
Flight ops Baltic 601.
601.
Can you send us delay message, departure in 5 minutes?
I set your flight on 45.
Say again, please.
647, flight up.
Just for 601. Could you send departure in 5 minutes?
601, you have to wait for a new route.
What we have? Could you repeat, please?
601, you will have new OSP. Just wait a bit.
Ground Air Baltic 60 kilo, stand 219, request push and start.
Air Baltic 60 kilo, still waiting for new flight plan.
Roger that, 60 kilo.
And flight ups one more time, Air Baltic 601.
601.
We just contacted them, they said that they don't see any improvement or new flight.
Your old route is not valid, so we have to make a new one.
Can you call us? Then it will be prepared.
Welcome.
Okay, good. So let's do it before start down to the line.
Okay.
Procedures.
Before starting, flight deck doors closed and locked. Fuel 75. Pumps are on. Passenger sides on. Doors, windows
Closed and locked.
closed and locked. MCP.
V2133 and 178 4006.
Takeoff speed.
So we have V1125, we rotate 126, and V2133.
V1125, V rotate 126 and V2133. CDU pre-flight
Completed.
and stabilizer trim.
4 units set.
Rudder aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Before start to the line completed.
Thank you. Getting late.
Yeah.
I'll just say hi for the passengers, okay?
Sure.
It's a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain from the flight deck. My name is Rimantas. On behalf of all our crew, I would like also to welcome you on board our Boeing 737 for the flight service to Brussels International Airport. Please accept and apologize for this late departure. The main reason is that the aircraft arrived a bit late from the previous flight, and now we are actually fully ready for departure, and we estimate to start our flight in a few minutes. The flight time today will be 2 hours and 10 minutes. We'll do all the best here in the flight deck to arrive on time to our destination. And Brussels right now reporting temperature plus 14, clear skies. Wish you to have a nice and pleasant flight, and thank you for your attention. Hello? Yeah, you know. Okay, and minimum required fuel for this flight?
Air Baltic 60 kilo, startup and pushback approved, facing north.
Start and push approved, facing north, 60 kilo.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. So the replanning will be done from the operational flight dispatchers.
We got push and start now.
Yes, so we will use this route to go. Initially we have valid for Juliet, then we go to Liepaja, so we will not change it at the moment.
Okay.
But then we will change it because we go through Ninta instead of what we had valid.
Okay.
So we go initially like this and then they will change to that. Yeah.
Okay.
The minimum flight required for this flight is even less. They made a rerouting because we're a bit late. Okay, so here we are. Procedures behind the line, please, as well.
Yes. I'm facing north.
And checklist. Ground flight deck. So we have clearance for push and start. Facing to the north. Can I release the brakes? And this is going to complete the checklist.
Hydraulics pump push back.
Brakes off.
Articulation lights on. Transponder on.
And you can
out
start
on.
push.
Before start checklist completed. Time
Facing
up.
to the north, yeah?
Box 53.
Off chokes at 50, yeah?
That's it.
And let us know when we can start engines. 2 and 1 in sequence will be delayed. Okay, starting 2. Let's make starting procedures, please.
Lead on. Packs off. Pressure checked.
Let's start number 2.
Starting number 2. Timing.
Master caution related to the engine start.
Riga ground, good morning. Air Baltic 1 Mike 1. Information delivered. Stand 101. Request departure clearance Stockholm. Air Baltic 1 Mike 1. Riga ground, good morning. Clearance to Stockholm 111. Support echo departure. Code 4303. Cleared via Lapta 4 Echo. Code 4303. Air Baltic 1 Mike 1. Air Baltic 1 Mike 1. Is that correct? Ground Air Baltic 21. Ready. Sequence from Echo. Air Baltic 21. Exit the hollow point Echo. Contact tower 118.1. Echo tower 181. Air Baltic 21. Control. Movement completed. Please stand by.
Start a cutout.
Brakes and park.
Pressure.
Starting
rising.
number 1.
Rewind, please.
Let's start number 1, please.
Packs off. Pressure checked. Starting number 1. Timing.
Air Baltic 7 still cover request by brakes. Air Baltic 7 still cover. Push back the front. Push back the front. Air Baltic 7 still cover.
Number 2 stabilized.
Checked. Start a cutout or pressure rising.
Okay, timing for the APU. We have 2 good starts. You can disconnect. See you for the clear signal and have a good day. Goodbye. So, flaps 5, please.
Flaps
Before
5
tax procedures.
on Brussels.
Hydraulics as well on.
Hydraulics on.
And whenever ready before tax checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, pedostatic heat on, anti-ice off, packs auto, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake RTO, engine start levers,
Idle tent.
flight control
Checked and free.
clear signal,
Received.
before taxi checklist completed, right side free,
Thank you.
ground Air Baltic 60 kilo, request taxi,
Air Baltic 60 kilo, reset squawk 4314. Taxi to holding point runway 18 via Foxtrot Golf.
18 Foxtrot Golf and squawk 4314 Air Baltic 60 kilo, thank you.
So, squawk set 4314. We can clear up that the route, and we can change the cost index 50 because we're late, okay?
Okay, we'll do that. Right side free.
Taxi. When ready, taxi light on.
Taxi
APU
light.
off.
APU off.
And cost index, let's change.
50. Executing.
Thank you. And now we can go to the next page as well. And my radio, we can inform the flight operations about the chop's time.
50, yes. Your radios?
My radio.
OCC Air Baltic 601 off chocks 50.
50, have nice flight to Brussels, bye.
Now we can set 1215 again then.
Checked.
So, we are late.
The radios?
My radio.
Yeah, it's Frederick. Captain Secure, have a nice flight, thank you. Captain Secure. My radios. Yeah.
Okay, good. Your radios. No changes on my side.
Right set 3.
Then let's make a briefing review a bit. So intersection echo, 600 shift we will insert if it will be echo. So we can request if it will be possible after departure of initial contact with approach controller, yeah? We can ask them high speed.
Okay.
If it will be possible, then we can fly a bit faster because we need to gain up that time. These are one of those days. Then you want to make everything faster,
Yeah.
but everything goes slower than opposite.
Your right side's coming.
Checked. So let's try to find who is number one.
Air Baltic 7 Kilo Papa, give way to Boeing from left to right on Foxtrot and then continue taxi to holding point runway 18 via Foxtrot Golf.
Give way to Boeing on Foxtrot and continue to taxiway Foxtrot via Foxtrot and Golf. Air Baltic 7 Kilo Papa.
Both ready for departure from intersection.
Air Baltic 30, indication turn 218, direct way start up and pushback. Air Baltic 30, engine start and pushback and front move south. Start and pushback south and through the wall, take 30.
Ground Air Baltic 60 Kilo, ready, fully ready, echo.
Air Baltic 60 Kilo, taxi to holding point echo, contact tower 118.1.
118.1 and holding point echo, Air Baltic 60 Kilo, thank you. Riga Tower, Air Baltic 60 Kilo, holding by 18 echo.
Baltic 60 Kilo, Riga Tower, good morning.
So we can insert 600 shift intersection. Then
600.
good, thanks.
Air Baltic 60, Romeo Victor, link talk, runway 18, let's take off. Air Baltic 18,
Baltic 60 Kilo, line up and wait runway 18.
Line up and wait, runway 18, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
Before takeoff procedures, please, whenever ready before takeoff checklist then.
Air Baltic 7 Kilo Papa, and today
900.
And it's Irene as well. And also the pressurization flight mode. Flight mode, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Entering runway left side 3.
Right side 3. Before takeoff, cabin secure, signal given, flaps.
5 green lights.
Stabilizer trim.
We have 4 unit sets.
Before takeoff, checklist completed.
Good. So, how are you?
I'm good.
I like this moment when you are released already from all the ground problems and now you're in the air.
Baltic 60 kilo, wind calm, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 1860 kilo, thank you.
So,
Clear for takeoff.
one more time. Are you ready?
Ready.
Good. Let's go. Enjoy. Timing.
Timing.
Air Baltic 7 kilo, Papa, line up and range, runway 18. Line up and range, runway 18, Air Baltic 7 kilo.
Takeoff door set. knots.
Checked.
V1 open. Positive climb.
Yeah.
No light.
Enough.
Enough.
Checked. Climb thrust, please.
Climb thrust. Okay, all contact departure. Riga Air Baltic 60 kilo on the valid for aircraft departure.
Hello, Baltic 60 kilo, Riga approach, radio contact, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Air Baltic 60 kilo, thank you.
280, set.
Check.
And maybe after then we can ask for free speed, okay?
And departure 60 kilo, can we get free speed?
Stand by.
Okay, speed 210, set.
Check.
3.8, starting turn to the right, to Valet. And flaps 1, please.
Flaps 1.
Baltic 60 kilo, proceed to Lima Echo Papa, standard speed please.
Lima Echo Papa, standard speeds, Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Lip on top, please.
Lip. Top.
Agree.
Execute.
And we will follow the standard speed. So flaps up, please.
Flaps up. Flaps up, no lights.
Gonna go to VNAV. 1013.
1013.
And after takeoff procedures, when ready, and after takeoff checklist. And after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds on, packs auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no lights, altimeters
1013, 5650.
1013, 5800 cross checked. After takeoff checklist complete.
Good, we can increase temperature in the cabin.
Sure.
Definitely more.
More?
Yeah, more. Can I? Something like that.
Okay.
Because otherwise it will be close. It's sensitive, but also when you're on the ground and you want to cool it down, and then as soon as you're airborne, if you leave it like that, then it just freezes up to the Antarctic air. So a bit warmer.
And this is normal, like it's off.
Yeah, that's
the
all
packs.
within the limits. It's
Yeah.
fine. $10,000 procedures, please.
10,000 procedure, lights, belts, pressure checked. 10,000 procedure done.
Okay. Look up. 17, 18, 20 minutes behind we are now.
Okay, and then there was some updates we needed to do.
We can actually, let's climb up to the... Okay, my radio, my controls, you can work with the route, okay?
Okay.
It comes actually from Liepaja already a bit different,
Okay.
like this. And this is a doctor's prescription, so if you don't know something, ask me, I will tell you.
Okay, so M863 to Ninta. Okay, so how can I check this in direct Alaska and 611 with vehicle?
Your radio.
Engineer 7645.
This is because we have discontinued.
Yeah.
Engineer 7645. Yeah, go ahead. Civilian control 132 days 1280. 32332 will reach you 9 kilos. So, zone. 805, bye-bye. And 8
And top of flying procedure, please.
455, bye-bye. Sweden 134, this mile 455. This is Big Brother Charlie. Thank you, goodbye.
So here you are again. We are now finally at flight level 360 on a cruise over the Baltic Sea, in between the Swedish coast, which is on the right side, and the Baltic states on the left side. We're passing actually my home country Lithuania on the left side. As you noticed before on the ground, we've been a bit late today, and some non-standard things happened on the grounds. Sometimes we have to change, and we have to be very flexible. So our operational flight plan, because we've been late, was changed, and we had to update it. I will show you now. We updated it using the phone, and our dispatcher gave me a completely new route, which was fine with the fuel we had on board, and we decided to depart. A flight time today estimated 2 hours and 12 minutes. The route change, we had only 2 hours and 10 minutes, which is actually much better. We also have we are using the operational flight plan, still the paper version. As you can see, I have also iPad in my hands at the moment, and this iPad actually makes us a bit more friendly with the environment, because we are using less papers. So I think that's just a question of matter when we will introduce e-version operational flight plans also in our fleet, and our all operations will be done with electronic charts. That will make us again a bit, one more step more friendly to the environment, because we will use a bit less paper. But that's the future. So this is our operational flight plan. This is how it looks like, with all the additional papers attached. A little bit to introduce. We have the empty before the flight, and we have something already filled in. The passenger amount, zero fuel weight. Takeoff weight was today, by the way, 45 tons and 200 kilograms. And they will burn en route today pretty big amount of the fuel, which is 4.5 tons, 4,500 kilograms. That's a lot. And we still have to keep some fuel after the landing as well, because we need to have, so to speak, plan B and alternate fuel, and the alternate is almost 800 kilograms for today. Okay, so here on the operational flight plan we also have the performance part. Performance sounds maybe complicated, but it's really simple as it is. Every time we need to calculate the maximum takeoff we can take for the conditions at that moment we have. I will show you the application we are using. It looks like that. Very nice application. To be honest, I don't know the provider, but I like it a lot. It reduces our workload. As you can see, we calculated from Riga for the departure. We have runway. We used also for the takeoff not full length of the runway. We used the intersection. That also saved a bit of the taxi time. As a consequence, we burned a bit less fuel, and we also used a bit less emission, let's say. We're not using full thrust also for the takeoff. We used a bit less. It was 85% only what we used. It was enough. We used the configuration for the takeoff flaps 5, and the speeds for the takeoff was V1, that's decision speed. Takeoff 125 knots. Rotation speed, then we start to lift up our nose 126, and then the climb speed 133. That's the climb speed in case of an engine failure we have to maintain. We also have our so to speak plan B in case of engine failure. What we have to do, it says that we have to continue straight to 1,600 feet, and then we go to Rugby, which is a navigation point in front of us, and on the departure I mean, and then we have to join the holding to solve all the checklists and to the QRH. So this is about the performance. Then we have route, points, estimated time over the points, and we did already one fuel check. It's mandatory at least once in between half an hour and maximum 1 hour to do that. So as you can see, we burned a bit more, 110 kilograms more than it was originally planned. The main reason is because we are flying a bit faster because we're late, and we want to be as much closer to our arrival time, which is scheduled. That caused extra fuel, but we can check that also if we find with that to fly faster. And it says here, I will show you, we are using a bit higher speeds. As a consequence, we will burn 155 kilograms more, but we will save time 6 minutes. You see, maybe it can sound, if you're driving your own personal car, 155 kilograms a lot, but for all 100 passengers behind, it's very important to be on time at destination. So the 6 minutes is really valuable for us. So this is about the flight plans and the performance. Now about the aircraft by itself. It's not very new aircraft, but I like it a lot. I fly for the 10 years this aircraft already. It's a Boeing 737-500 version, and we call it Classique, the classical instruments. Maybe I'll show you also the overhead panel. I will start because the overhead panel is the like a spaceship. In this case, lots of buttons, lots of different colors, lots of knobs. I like it also because that actually makes me feeling that I'm still pilot. Yeah, I have to work, and this is what I was aiming for. Short introduction into the overhead panel. Flight control part, a fuel control part. So we have temperature. What is the temperature of the fuel? We have actually we have 3 tanks. We're now using only 2 main tanks. This is a fuel pumps, and we can go further to the electrical part. We have 2 generators, 1 more spare, but we're not using now. Just in case if we lose one, we have 1 more to use. So, and we also find to fly without generators as well, just for your information. So we safe. Yep. Then we go to the seatbelt sign, and if you've had a chance to fly as a passenger before, so if I would switch this on, that would actually turn on the seatbelts for the entire cabin, so then the passengers have actually to take the seats and fasten the belts. We don't switch them on just for fun, yeah? We switch it just if it's necessary. So seatbelts usually on when we are at low altitude, and also they should be on if we are anticipating or we are experiencing a turbulence. At the moment, as you can see, it's nice and smooth flight, so we will not gonna play the games. Maybe we will have a chance to show you a bit later. Then we have the De-Icing Panel. So the windows, they are heated, warm. Yeah. Then we have pitot, which actually measure our flight parameters. They have also to be clean and heated up. We can actually heat up even our wings. In case if we accumulate some ice on the leading edge, it can actually remove that ice accumulation.
Then we have the engines also. We can heat the engine coil, so it will prevent the ice accumulation of the engine. Then we have the hydraulic system. Actually, two systems we have. And there is one more standby, but we will not talk about that. Then we have the pressurization system. As I said, we're flying at flight level 360, which is quite high. It's close to 10 kilometers. And air is discharged, and a human being, we're not able to breathe here. So for that reason, we're using that system, pressurization system. To be more simple, we are now sitting at altitude 8,000 feet, and outside is altitude 360. So we are like the balloon, actually. We have pressurized air inside, which makes enough oxygen for us, and we can actually survive in this environment. We also have contingency procedures in case we will lose that system. So we are using the oxygen masks. We have to put the oxygen masks on, and we have to descend as soon as they can to the safe altitude, which we consider something below 10,000 feet. For the passengers also, the additional oxygen supplied, so the oxygen masks actually dropping down automatically, and then the passengers put the masks on and they have to breathe normally. Then we can go to the pressurization actually control panel, and the temperature control for the passengers. All the way we have the lights, we have some engine start switches or igniters, let's say, and we have external lights as well. Then we have the autopilot panel. We control when the autopilot is on, we can control everything from here. And then we have a primary instrument panel, captain side and the first officer side, then the engine instrument panel. This handle here, that's for the landing gear. When we put the landing gear down, we have to put this gear down and up. So then we have the flight computers as well. We program them, and then we also know the route where to go. Also we have the thrust, we have the speed brakes, and we have the flaps as well. And just want to say, maybe for some young people who are dreaming about, or maybe will start to dream after this about the flying, because I was one of them. I can tell you that I was a bit lazy in the high school at the beginning, but as soon as I experienced flight when I was a kid on a small aircraft, I decided I need to learn better math, better physics, and actually I can tell you everything is possible. You just need to want it. Mr. We are now getting closer. Weber is cockpit.
Yes.
Can I have a look into the Weber, please? Thanks, Frederick. So we have Brussels 255 planned for landing. 25 left also operational for departure. Oh no, 25 left for landing, as I remember. Yeah, 25 left for landing. Transition level 65 is... Transition level 50 is inserted. The wind 29011. This is
10 plus visibility.
Okay, 10 kilometers.
Few at 2000.
Okay, few at 2000 knots. And temperature plus 15, KNH 1021 on the standby I was set, and also on descent for custody. Very good, break in action good. So that's the Weber. If you're ready for the briefings, I'll do the descent and approach briefing. So, Brussels star, we have today Rudy 7 Alpha for the arrival. Page 102 Delta. Check. Aircraft technically fine, Weber checked is all fine. And Rudy 7 Alpha, all the points are inserted. We just need to mention this armed point, flight level 70 or above. Note 2, aircraft being radar vectored shall reduce speed to maximum 250 at distance 30 from Bravo unit from Bravo when below flight level 100. Okay. So I didn't set in this below flight level 100, but at the moment I have on the fixed page number 2, Bravo unit from Bravo with a distance circled 30 miles, just for reference. Yeah. Sure. This is about the approach. Then let's go to the landing plate 11.4. 25, sorry, no. It will be 25 right as a backup I have, and also I have 25 left. 11.3, is it correct?
11.3, yes.
Yeah. Issued date 20 May 16 and effective from 26 May. Right. 25 left. So we have a localizer frequency 11035 set on my, set on your side, also in the box. Then we have the final approach course 249, also set on both sides. Then we have the MSA 2600. Actually, the approach area 2000. Then it comes into 2600, and then for the go round we have again 2200. Platform altitude, if we're coming from Ant, it will be 2000 feet most probably. They will intercept the glide slope at distance 5.8 from India Bravo Lima, which is set already. And then they start descent. Our stabilization gate will be 1000 feet today. And minimum will be 359er. It's set on both sides. Sure. If something happens and they have to do the go around, so it will be the missed approach procedure. So we have to climb on track 249, yes we have it. At 700 we have to turn left with a maximum speed 185 on a heading 105. We also have it in the FMS. Climbing to 4000 and then as directed, so most probably they will give us the vectors later on. Alright. There is also missed approach in case of com failure, so nevertheless if we will have a com failure, if it would happen, then we will do this procedure as well. Sure. Our landing weight will be 41 tons.
Air Baltic 60 kilo, 1 ready descent flight level 260, be level by Suset.
The descent flight level 260 and be level by Suset, Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Okay, we have clearance now, then ready descent 260, it's set Suset 260, I'm gonna set the target altitude 260 is set, so we will still continue level flight until the top of descent. Stopped on landing weight, it was 41 tons, reference speed 118, with wind correction plus 5. Auto brake 1 we will use. Let's check now where taxi, so we land on 25 left, yeah 25 left, and we will aim to locate via Charlie 4, and there is a hotspot, Hotel Sierra 3, and then we will taxi outer or inner to our stand, which is according to plan 159, means that we will take Romeo 4 and then into the stand. Regarding communication, the tower will transfer us to ground by themselves. Alternate today we have Echo Hotel Bravo Kilo And the Russian fuel 1.8, and we have 2.6 according to the plan. Plenty and more than we need actually, I think. Yeah? So, any questions or suggestions?
Negative.
Negative.
Looks fine.
So let's do that. Descent procedures, when ready, descent checklist.
Recall checked. Descent checklist. Pressurization. So we have a cabin altitude of -40 and landing altitude 160. Recall checked. Auto brake 1. Fuel
Checked.
and landing data.
Rear flaps 30, 118, minimums 3, let me check now, it was, because I read it on analog instrument, almost 360, something close to 360, so it's
359, I think.
359, yeah, exactly, so let's go with 360.
Yes. So VREF 118 and VREF minimums 360. Descent checklist completed.
All good, all done. And we just did it right on time, as you see. Retard?
Yeah.
Air Baltic 60 Kilo, contact Amsterdam 123.85. Bye-bye.
123.85 Air Baltic 60 Kilo. Goodbye. Radar Air Baltic 60 Kilo, descending flight level 260, level by suits up.
Hello, Air Baltic 60 Kilo, flight direct Woody.
Correct, Woody, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
Woody on top, agreed, executed. We have a message drop required. I will not use it at the moment, drop, but because soon now we get the new clearance to Woody, so it will be fine. Increase a bit rate of descent, vertical speed, just to be a beam the point 260 before we cleared level, so altitude acquired, check. So now we're fine. Okay, we can insert again the runway. Thank you very much.
Air Baltic 60 Kilo, descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
150 set, checked. And we now set FMC speed in upper. Maybe we will be very lucky today and we will get some shortcut, we will see. Yeah, because it looks like, I hope that we have a chance. Maybe Brussels will make a favor for us today.
Yeah.
To leave a bit more space for us and be more efficient, I'm going now level change, retard MCP speed, check. Just to be ready in case for the shortcut.
Baltic 60 Kilo, contact Brussels 128.8.
128.8 Air Baltic 60 Kilo, goodbye. Brussels Air Baltic 60 Kilo, descending flight level 150, direct to Woody.
Baltic 60 Kilo, hello, radar contact, proceed. Woody, Antwerpen, Bruno, expect runway 25 left.
Woody, Antwerpen, and then Bruno, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
So Woody, Antwerpen, and then Bruno. We have actually everything in the box if you agree with that.
Okay.
Woody, then so we can go straight to Antwerpen. Maybe just to confirm that after Woody straight to Antwerpen.
And also just to confirm, after Woody it's direct on.
Baltic 60 Kilo, well, you'll be vectored for runway 25 left. Turn now left on heading 200.
Left on heading 200, Air Baltic 60 Kilo, thank you.
So heading 200 set, checked. and I will set the antropin on top, just for the calculation of the path.
25 left, yeah. Should I call for the preparation? Cabin.
Yeah, let's call also for cabin crew to come.
Baltic 60 Kilo, descent to flight of 190. Baltic 60 Kilo, turn left heading 185.
Left heading 185, 60 Kilo.
Heading 185 set.
Check.
$10,000 procedures, please.
10,000 slight belts pressure checked. 10,000 procedure done. 1,000 to go.
Question. And to 30 was the speed restriction, yeah?
Yes.
Baltic 60 Kilo, descent to level 80.
Descent to flight level 80, Baltic 60 Kilo.
80 set.
Check.
Baltic 60 Kilo, left heading 160.
Left heading 160, Baltic 60 Kilo.
160 set. Check. 1,000 to go, 1013.
Checked.
Baltic 60 Kilo, turn left heading 070.
Left heading 070, Baltic 60 Kilo.
070 on the check.
60 Kilo, contact arrival 118.250, bye-bye.
118.250, goodbye, Baltic 60 Kilo. Radar Baltic 60 Kilo, heading 070, flight level
cosine
0.
Baltic 60 Kilo, hello, continue the heading descent to 2,000 feet, QNH 1021, vectoring 25 left.
Altitude 2,000 feet and 1021, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
So 201021, let's say hi for the cabin.
Yeah, go ahead, it's Frederick. Cabin secure, thank you.
Approach setup, when ready, approach procedures and checklist, please.
Baltic 60 Kilo, turn right heading 130.
Right heading 130, Air Baltic 60 Kilo.
130 set, checked.
And cabin is secure. Okay.
Approach checklist, please.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
102168.
1021 and cross checked. Fasten belts on. Approach setup completed and cabin is secure. Approach checklist completed.
Baltic 60 kilo, turn right heading 220, clear, that is approach 25 left.
Right heading 220 and clear for ILS 25 left, Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Right and heading 220 set.
Checked.
Speed back to 20 set. Speed back to 10 set.
Check.
Warlock out.
Check.
Flaps 1 please.
Flaps 1.
190 set. Localizer captured.
Localizer coming.
Flaps 5 please.
Flaps 5.
180 on the speed sets. Approach armed. Flight slot captured. For the go round we have 4,000, isn't it?
Affirm.
425.
Climbing 4,000, yes.
Left, yeah, 4,000. Yeah, 4,000.
Baltic 60 kilo, contact tower, 118.6, goodbye.
118.6, Air Baltic 60 kilo, goodbye. 118.6. Tower Air Baltic 60 kilo on the ILS 25 left.
Air Baltic 60 kilo, Brussels Tower, good morning. Continue approach runway 25 left, number 2, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, gusting 16.
Number 2, 25 left, continue Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Flaps 10, please.
Flaps 10.
160 on the speed set. I'm using usually those flaps 10, it's like a speed brake, slow down, because we are building up the speed,
yeah.
and then you have this leading edge device completely extended. It's like very good brake. So, gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Landing procedures, please.
Landing procedures.
And landing checklist when ready.
Landing checklist. Cabin signal given. Engine start switches.
Continues.
Speed brake.
Arm, green lights.
Landing gear.
Down and 3 greens.
Flaps to go.
And good. And flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Flaps
30 green lights.
Landing checklist completed.
Thank you. And set the reference speed. So I'll revert to the manual flight. Auto throttle disconnect, auto power disconnect.
Kilo, wind 290 degrees, 10 knots, gusting 15, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 25 left, Air Baltic 60 kilo. Clear to land.
Jet.
One 1,000 stabilized minimums 359.
Checked and contact.
Checked. lights on.
Thank you.
Baltic 60 kilo, continue to Whiskey 1.
Let's continue to Whiskey 1, Air Baltic 60 kilo. Whiskey 1.
So continue to Whiskey 1, which is to the right actually.
Yeah.
Running 8088, wind 280 degrees 8 knots, gusting 15, runway 25 left, clear for now.
And runway 25, well in 900.
Yeah, then Whiskey 1, Whiskey 1 there.
Good, so I'm turning now to the right. After landing procedures, very ready.
10. 1 second.
Air Baltic 60 kilo, contact ground 121.875, bye bye.
121.875, goodbye 60 kilo. 121.875. Ground Air Baltic 60 kilo on Whiskey 1.
Baltic 60 kilo, allow you may taxi Foxtrot 3 to cross runway 01, Echo 5.
Echo 5, Foxtrot 3 and cross
01?
01,
Echo 5.
Echo 5, Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Master caution associated. So I'm turning now first to the Foxtrot 3, first to the
check, right side 3.
And then they will take a little swing into the right for the runway. After landing completed?
No, negative.
Good. Let's cross the runway. I'm crossing runway, left side 3.
Right side 3, strobe lights are on.
Thank you. Check now, I guess this one. Ah, yeah. This one is Echo 5.
Yes.
So I'm going up to the Echo 5. Let's start APU, please.
Baltic 60 kilo, you can already taxi down on Sierra, and then once clear of the CSA, you may take Romeo 4. Your gate is 159.
415. Okay, Sierra Romeo 4, and the gate was 159, Air Baltic 60 kilo.
Good. So
Romeo 4.
And CSA is coming from that side.
Yeah.
So let's start APU, please.
Yeah.
APU on buses, please.
APU on bus.
3 minutes past. So let's shut engine number 2.
Confirm start lever.
Number 2 confirm.
Shutting down number 2. 159, okay.
Check. Taxi light off, please.
Taxi light up.
And I'm turning into the stand. 737-500 docking system identified. Parking brake set. Shut down procedures, please.
Shut down procedures. Leave one on for the APU.
For the moment, please. 1 for 3 is up, but for the moment we're checking for something.
Okay, Foxtrot 3, clear to cross, hold Echo 5, based on gate 143, schedule 5.
And shutdown checklist, please.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Fasten belts. Off. Irises off. Fuel pumps off except for the APU. Heater heat is off. Anti-ice off. Electric hydraulic pumps off. Lights off. Flaps up, no lights. Transponder is on standby.
Okay,
Shutdown
thank you.
checklist complete.
Now we can check what was the fuel remaining. Okay, so as I can see, we have 1220 in the tank number 1 and 1210 in tank number 2, so in total it will make 2430, yeah?
Front door station, thank you.